This one over here looks interesting in you.
Graduated from Texas A&M University. I went into the service because I was in ROTC and went into the Army Security Agency, which is a part of the National Security Agency, the big brother to the CIA, and was assigned to as a company commander in a military intelligence unit on the DMZ in South Korea. The elite don't use the term New World Order anymore. They use the term globalization or global union or global community, global architecture, because when George Herbert Walker Bush was president, he used the term New World Order 2 or 3 times in some of his speeches. And the audience immediately attracted their attention. So the elite decided that was too much of a giveaway, so they have switched from the term New World Order to globalization or global union. In 1998, the Rockefeller family was worth $11.48 trillion with a T, trillion dollars. The Rothschild family is worth somewhere between 100 and 700 trillion dollars. And they own every central bank in the world except the so-called rogue nations. And that's interesting in the fact that within 6 months after we invaded Afghanistan, the elite created their central bank in Afghanistan. Within 6 months after we invaded Iraq, the elite created their central bank in Iraq. Now there's 5 other nations that the elite don't own their central bank. And so the common thread of the nations that the State Department label as rogue nations is that they don't allow the elite to own their central bank. The elite did a study to see how many newspapers it would take for them to buy in order to control the news media. So they looked at something like 125 or 30 newspapers and determined that they only needed to acquire 25 newspapers in order to control the news. And they did that. And in my book, Who's Who, the Elite, if you look under newspapers, news magazines, and television sections, you'll see that all the key players of all those news media are members of the Council of Foreign Relations. Some of them are members of also the Trilateral Commission, and a few are members of all 3. So the elite, and also the Rothschilds bought Reuters back several years ago. And then recently Reuters bought the Associated Press. So they control all the wire services. So you only see on television or read in the newspapers and news magazines what they want you to see or read.